Hello, my loves, and happy Monday. The start of another great week, I hope. I hope you all had a really great weekend. The weather was really weird. I was cold Sunday. All right, let's go over what we are doing today. So today in ELA is kind of a summary of what you have been working on. So after reading a new story, so not one that we've read last week, but a new story, a new book that is different from last week, you're going to introduce it to a sibling. It can be a pet, a parent, a friend, by giving like 2 to 3 sentences of a summary. Okay, so how you're going to do that, remember to use keywords in your summary and write about it. You're going to introduce the book. This book is called Hair Love by so-and-so. You're going to retell just the important parts so you can use those strategies we talked about last week. If you have the book in front of you while you are sharing it with a friend or sharing it with a sibling, you can mark the pages so that you can remember. You can even show them the pictures. If you don't, because the book is online, that's okay too. Then you're going to write about it. So have all of this ready before you share it with a friend. And remember, don't give away the ending of the story. You will use this summary, this book that you choose, as the beginning of an opinion writing on this book. So try to choose a book that you really, really like, and you can tell me why you like it. So this is what that is saying, that you're going to introduce the story to a sibling or a pet or a parent or a friend. Use keywords. Remember our strategy we used last week, somebody wanted, but so then. Remember to add the title and the author, but don't give away the ending of the book, okay? And always remember, you have to read 20 to 30 minutes every day. Then in math, we're talking about shapes. At the top, it says work on addition and subtraction facts to 20. You should be pros to 20 at this point. So maybe move on to you could work on addition, subtraction problems within 100, with and without regrouping. We've worked on that together if you are already a pro to the 20s. But today we're going to talk about defining attributes. There's a really great video you can watch. The link is in the PowerPoint. It's also on the handout. And once you have watched that, it's kind of a must. You have learned about the shapes. Today we're going to describe the shapes, okay? Defining the shapes by their attributes, by describing the number of faces. So if it's a 3D shape, then it's going to have different amounts of faces. If it's a 1D shape, just one dimension, it's going to be flat. It only has one face. It's going to have a certain amount of sides and angles on a 2-dimensional shape. So that's what we're going to work on today. So faces are the flat surface, okay? Sides are the line segments that connect. So if it's a square, it's those lines that connect the square. And then angles are where 2 lines meet and touch. That's an angle. So you are going to describe the attributes of these shapes below. You're going to describe the shapes by telling me about how many sides and how many angles there are. So for example, a square, which is right here, has one face, and then it has 4 equal sides, and that's what makes it different from a rectangle. And it has 4 angles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you're going to describe all of those shapes, including the square. Don't forget the square. Here's some other really good websites if you would like to work a little bit more. If you have pattern blocks or things like that, there can be lots of fun, and there are lots of fun games out there. All right, science today. We are learning about mammals. So mammals are warm-blooded with a constant temperature. They can live all over the world and have a coat of fur. So they are covered in hair. We are mammals. If you look at your skin and you look at your arms, some of it might be really fine and small and tiny, but you are covered in hair. They live in a hot and cold climates because they can keep their body temperature the same. Remember, when you have a fever, we can tell because it's a spiked temperature. It changes. we mammals keep our same temperature. They can live in the desert, they can live in a city or a rainforest, and even the ocean. Mammals have large brains for their size. Mammals are among the smartest animals. Humans are all mammals. All mammals have a bony skeleton, so we have bones, and breathe air. Some are meat eaters, others are vegetarians. Bats are the only mammals that have the ability to fly. Bats are mammals, they're not birds. While many mammals can swim, there are some that live full time in the ocean. Only 2 mammals lay eggs. And I have a challenge for you. I want you to see if you can do a little research and see which 2 mammals that is, and let me know. So you are going to use the information above that I just read and told you about, and other sources that you choose. Remember, PebbleGo is a really great source. And draw and label 2 illustrations that could be in a book about mammals, kind of like you did with the reptiles. Draw and label 2 pictures that could be about mammals. Remember, illustrations in a nonfiction book have to represent real facts. Okay. And then there is a great resource if you would like to do some more. And then you can explore your favorite mammal and create a zoo brochure. Also, there are lots of zoos that are doing lots of online things. So be sure to check some of those out too. All right. Related arts. So today is art. You are going to choose one of these 3 things. You're going to create a picture with shadows. And I don't know why my little picture up here is not showing up, but that's what it was. It was a shadow picture. So you're going to place an object like a toy on a piece of paper and trace the shadow that the sun creates on your paper. What shapes and lines do you see? Draw a picture of your family. Think about what everyone is wearing and where you are. Add lots of details to fill up your paper. Or you can create your own alphabet. Use lines and shapes to make them interesting. Tie it right in with our math stuff. All right. And then today for your recess activity, you are going to, with your back flat against the wall, you're going to do wall sits for 60 seconds. So kind of like you're sitting in a chair pushed against the wall, but there's not going to be a chair there. So do it for 60 seconds. And I challenge you to do it for more, maybe more reps of 60 seconds, like do 60 and then do 60 and then do 60, or see how long you can go before you fall. All right, guys, have a great Monday. Love you. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye.